All right, everyone. Good morning. I'm Cheryl Lovelace with Twisted Sister Yoga. So we're here for just under an hour together. So if you want to get comfortable in child's pose, just knees wide, sitting on the heels, let your torso lay out, let your forehead press into your mat, fingers reach long in front of you. And just settle in and see how you're feeling this morning. And then maybe identifying if you have pain lodged anywhere on the body. So that identify the size of that ball shape. Is it like a pebble or is it more like a pumpkin? And then where does it hurt? Then how intense is that pain on a scale from 1 to 10? And now I want you to take 3 deep, full, long breaths in and out through the nose and invite God to fill your empty, broken, painful place with His love, warmth, and peace. And then when you've finished your 3 long breaths, let's reevaluate that pain and if it's changed from a larger size to a smaller size. And then rate that intensity on a scale from 1 to 10. And so in this posture of surrender, we just lift up a prayer. God, thank you for the blessing of this day. Thank you for the glimmers of joy that you give me, for the sunshine, and even for the dark and cloudy days. God, I know that I do not need to be afraid today because you are with me and you are for me. Sometimes I feel so alone. I feel wounded, like I've been left behind on a battlefield. God, when the darkness closes in, shine brightly. Let me see your glory fall. Thank you that you are a rescuing God. Amen. Let's just come right into tabletop from here, everyone. Just going to move to my mat. Yeah, so getting on all fours, just maybe a sway of the hips side to side. And we'll take a lion's dance. So if you want to walk your hands out a little bit in front of you, coming back into your child's pose, bring the body around to the right, kind of through to an upward facing dog, left and around. Just making these big round body circles. Maybe you close down the eyes. So take it 3 one way, and then when you finish your 3rd rotation, and then switch to the other way. Take notice of how that feels on your knees. If it bothers you, you don't have to do it so big. You can make them smaller. Good, and then back to your table, walk your hands under, right leg lifts behind, toes flexing down to the earth. Yeah, and then just tap your toes to the left side of your mat, gaze over your left shoulder toward your left, or toward your right foot. So finding this nice side body stretch here. Breathe in and breathe out. Now lift the leg and then bring it all the way over to the right. Land your foot down and then sit on the back of your left heel into this wide-legged child's pose. Just reaching the hands out in front. Maybe the forehead can relax down. Should feel a nice stretch in the inner right thigh. Now come back to your table, keeping the right leg out long, then walk your body up. I'll just turn toward you guys. And then your hands come to your hips. So your right leg is out long. Sweep your arms up to the sky. And now right hand lands on the right thigh, left arm up and over into your gate pose. Just gazing under the left arm, walking the right fingers down. And breathe. Good. Now left hand floats down to your mat, right arm up to the sky, and then turn your palm over towards your face, reach the arm long overhead. So you're getting this nice full body stretch. Let's take some arm circles here. So reach your arm back, forward and around for 3 big circles. Good, and then reach your right arm up, left hand plants as your right leg lifts. Good. Now let's bend and extend the leg. Good, so kicking into the butt and then reaching out long. So we're working into that outer right hip a little bit. Glutes, strengthening the left shoulder. Good, now pause here. Yeah. Reaching up, looking up at the right hand. And release the right foot down. Sweep both arms up to your gate pose. And once again, right arm down, left arm up and over. One more breath. Good, and then come back to your tabletop position. And then sway your hips side to side. Let all that go. Good, left leg extends behind, toes flexing down. And then swing the leg to the right side of your mat, gazing toward your right shoulder. Press equally into the palms, nice side body stretch. Keep the breath moving in and out through your nose.
Everything is all connected.
Good, and now left leg lifts. Swing it all the way over to the left side, land it down. Good, and then sit it back to your child's pose. So the left leg is out long, inner thigh stretch. Let the head fall where it will. Good, now come back up, walk your hands in, sweep your arms up. Now left arm comes down to the left side, right arm up. Just a nice side body stretch here. Keep the breath moving. All right, right hand comes down, left arm up and over. Nice full side body stretch from fingertips to toes. Try to gaze up. Let's take those 3 big arm circles. So watching your hand go back, forward, and around. Good, and then left arm reaches back up, right hand plants the left leg lifts. We're just gonna bend and extend the back leg. So really kicking and squeezing the left glute. 3, 2, and 1. Let the leg come out long. Just pause here for a moment with the lift. One more big inhale. And exhale, float the left foot back down. Both arms reach up. Inhale here. And then left hand comes down, right arm up and over as you exhale. Keep the breath moving. Good. And then bring it back into your tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. So pedal out. Take some movement, take up space, maybe softening through the elbows and knees today, letting the head and neck go. Notice how this, probably your first down dog of the day, feels. It's like a nice yawn for the body, just waking it up. Spreading the fingers wide, pressing into the index finger and thumb a little more. Maybe lift and spread all 10 toes and release them back down. Soften. And then bending the knees, gaze forward, little steps to the front of your mat, ragdoll. A little gentle sway side to side, still shaking out head and neck, letting the weight of the world roll right off your shoulders.
There are types of life.
Keeping the grip of the elbows, we're going to slowly roll it up to stand, vertebra by vertebra. Lifting the elbow points up over your head. Good. Maybe the gaze goes up, maybe a gentle back bend here, just feeling this nice opening. And then slide your hands to the base of your neck, interlacing the fingers. Really open up the chest here. Good, and now elbow points come together as you round your chin to your chest, staying erect. Inhale, open the elbows wide, heart through. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round and forward fold all the way down, heavying the hands behind the head. Good. See how that feels in this variation of ragdoll. And slowly roll your body up again. Open the elbow points, heart comes through, inhale. Exhale, just round chin to chest. Inhale, elbow points open. Exhale, round chin to chest. Inhale, elbow points open. Exhale, round all the way down, ragdoll variation. 3 breaths here. And release the hands. Good. Let's step the right foot back to plank. Left foot steps back to plank. Pause in your plank. Get your body nice and long. The head is in line with the shoulders. Just thinking of that line of energy from head to toe. One more breath. Shift forward, lower down, knees, chest, and chin. So your 8.8 limb point. And then sliding the heart through to your low cobra. Feel the middle back work. Tuck your toes, either through knees or press up to a plank to downward facing dog. Nice. Pedal out, find some movement, or maybe you want some stillness now. Good. Gaze forward, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's sweep the arms all the way up and out. Open to God's grace this morning as you bow back down. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back. High crescent lunge. So both toes are forward, hips are forward, high on the ball mound of the back foot. For me, I have arthritis in my toes, so I'm not going to go too high on my ball mound, but sink in, make it yours. Find some gratitude in your heart today as we open into our angel wing arms, lifting the gaze, heart comes through. Breathe in. Breathe out. Making fists with the palms now. We're just going to bring the elbow points to touch and open out. Good. Bring them together as you exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale, point. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Open the fingertips, wiggle them around. And then frame out the front foot. Pause in this runner's lunge. Right hand plants, left arm up for a twist. Your knee can be down for modification. And now take your arm circles again. 3 one way, and then 3 the other way. So good for the shoulder girdle to open here, broadening through the chest. And then when you've done your third both ways, frame out the front foot, step back to your plank. Little shifts back and forth just to feel into the toes a bit. Notice the belly firing up, pulling in. Good. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Sliding through to your cobra, high or low. Good, and then tuck your toes back to down dog your way. So if you want to come to a plank and then down dog, or just press right in. Paddle out, find stillness, whatever works for you today. One more breath in here. Exhale, gaze forward, feet to hands. Inhale, hug. Exhale, fold, sweep the arms out and up. Open to God's grace as you bow back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, left foot steps back, high crescent lunge. Settle in, hit your foundation, and then open into your angel wings. Heart shining through, something else you're grateful for today. Making fists, let's bring the elbow points in. Open them out. Exhale in. Inhale, open. Exhale in. Inhale, open. Exhale in. Open out, wiggle the fingers. And then frame out the front foot, runner's lunge. Left hand plants, right arm up to the sky. Take your arm circles one way. And then 3 the other way. Framing out the front foot, step back to plank, move through your flow. So your journey back to down dog, if you want to do chaturanga, into an upward facing dog, making your way back, down dog, child's pose. Let's take a rest. Just reset here, guys. So our journaling today, I guess I'm on day 11. So when your tornado hit, so that's whatever crisis happened in your life, what was your first thought? And then fill in the blank there. Mine was fear. And then your second thought, mine was desperation. And your greatest fear in that moment was, fill in the blank. Mine was death. So was that fear actualized? If so, how did you weather that additional storm and come out securely? So that is your journal entry today, my friends. And so today we're going to meditate on Psalm 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. One more breath here. Downward facing dog. Find stillness now. Try not to fidget around. Let the heels go where they will. Right leg lifts behind, toes flexing down. Just keep your leg lifted at hip height. And now bend and extend the leg, kicking into the glute. Let's do 2 more. And 1. Stay with the bent knee and then start to stack open the hips. So I want you to gaze under your right arm this time. So it's just getting this nice side body stretch. Try to push the left hand away a bit more. Nice. Now take some circles with the knee. Yeah, and then reverse the other way. Gaze forward, come forward into your plank, tap right knee to right tricep, and then kick back 3-legged dog. Release the right foot down and walk your way up to hands to feet. Feet to hands, you know what I mean. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, chair pose, reach it out in front. So your chair can keep the knees apart or legs together, whatever feels good for you. Just sinking into the heels, keeping the chest broad. Good, and now bending the elbows, just sweep them into your angel wings. Yeah, I know. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice relief, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, spin the heel 45. Preparing for your warrior one, we're gonna just reach the arms back. Good, so left hip drawing back. And now sweep the arms forward, hugging that beach ball, and then bring them back, thumbs down. Inhale, thumbs up and reach forward. Exhale, thumbs down, reach back. 2 more. This time as you reach forward, let's lift the torso all the way up, warrior one. Good, breathe in. Breathe out, half angel, wing the arms. Finding something else you're grateful for, maybe however God got you through that tornado, that fear that was never actualized. Reach the arms back up, inhale. Exhale, framing out the front foot. Spin up the back foot, step back to plank. Move your way back to down dog. So your vinyasa. Yeah, meeting back and down dog. 3 breaths, just settle down. And now your left leg's going to lift behind, just staying at hip height. Toes flexing down. We're just getting that nice stretch to the right hamstring. And now bend the left knee and extend out. We're just doing 5 bends and extends. 2 more. Good, and now this time as you bend the knee, start to open and stack the hips, gazing under the left arm. And now take 3 circles one way with your knee. And then 3 the other way. Start to gaze forward, tap left knee, left tricep, kick it back, 3-legged dog. And then step your feet up to your hands into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, chair pose, reach it out. This time I want you to bend the elbows forward. Take your right arm under your left into your eagle wrap. Yeah. So here we go. Right arm is under left, right leg over left. So you could tap the right toes over for a kickstand or take your full bind into your eagle pose. If you want to crouch or eagle, elbows and knees touch. 3 breaths, guys. Laser focus like an eagle. Start to unwind the legs back to your chair pose. Lift the arms, reach them out into your half angel wings. 1 breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Open the feet 2 fist distance apart. Grab peace fingers around the big toes. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, fold it in. Notice where you can soften in the face, in the head and neck. Release that grip back to your chair pose. Elbow points forward. Left elbow under right. Left leg over right. Uh-oh. My battery somehow came unplugged, but I'll walk you through this. All right, crouching the eagle, 3 breaths, laser focus. On your last breath, come on up. Unwind the legs into your chair pose. Open out. And then release, forward fold. Open the feet 2 fist distance apart. Peace fingers or gorilla pose. I'll be right back. All right. Am I plugged in again? Yes. Phew. All right, guys, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back, preparing for your warrior 1, reaching arms back behind you. So now you're drawing your right hip back. Yeah, shoulder squeezing back and down. And then reach the arms forward and back. Good. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. This time forward, lift the torso all the way up. Warrior 1. Yeah. Pushing the back foot away. Angel wing the arms. Think of something else you're grateful for. Lifting that up to God this morning. Praising Him. All that He has done for you. All that He's about to do. We praise Him in the storm. We praise Him in the sunshine, right? Lift it up. Inhale. Exhale. Frame out your foot. Step back. Journey your way back to downward facing dog. Settle in for 3 breaths. And 1. Good. Lift your right leg, bend your knee, stack your hip. Stay or flip your dog. Good. 5 nice long breaths, guys. One more inhale. Exhale, flip on back. Release the right foot to meet the left, and then walk the right foot in halfway, preparing for your pyramid pose. So your left foot comes like a warrior 1 foot, as you forward fold over the right leg. So we're in our pyramid pose, yeah. Halfway lift. Reach your arms back behind you. So we're getting a little core work here, stabilizing by sort of scissoring the inner thighs here. And now maybe you have space to reach and interlock the hands behind the left hamstring. Just gazing ahead of your toes. Just a different way to get into this pyramid. Good, reach your arms back and then frame out the front foot. If you want to revolve your pyramid, plant your left hand down, shift forward with a flat back, right arm lifts up, gazing to right thumb. Otherwise, you're just forward folding over right leg, getting a nice stretch. Drawing your right hip back, left hip forward. One more breath. Right hand plants, left foot steps up to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's slowly roll it up to stand. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Hands to heart center. Close down the eyes. Check in. See how you're feeling. Mountain pose. Palms by your sides. Grounding down all 4 corners of your feet. Getting that energy from the earth. So maybe if it's warm out, you guys can do some grounding by taking off shoes and socks. And getting into nature. So just so important to grab that electromagnetic energy from the earth, healing through the body. I know it sounds a little woo-woo, but if you look it up, it actually something that God gave us to heal us naturally. Soften the knees, sweep the arms up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half, exhale, fold. Let's step it back to a plank. We'll go into our forearm plank. So you can interlace the hands if you'd like, pressing the forearms down. Then you have options here. You can release the knees, you can lift the knees, you can alternate knees. Maybe you want to tap right knee to right hamstring, tricep and back, left knee, left tricep and back, whatever works for you. We're going to hold for 5 more breaths. One more inhale and exhale, puppy dog pose. Knees down, hips high, arms reach out, forehead down to the earth. So again, meditating on our verse from Psalm 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bend the knees, stack the hips, stay or flip your dog. 5 beautiful long breaths, guys. One more inhale. Exhale, flip on over. Left foot steps up halfway your mat. And then spin the right toes out for your pyramid pose, folding forward over left leg. Settling in, getting this nice stretch. If you want that other variation of your pyramid, you can reach your arms back, flatten the back. And then if you have space, you can interlace around the right hamstring, gazing over the toes. Two more breaths. And framing out the foot, right hand plants flat back to your revolved pyramid. Left arm lifts as you twist and gaze to the left thumb. Notice the left hip, try to draw it back. Squeezing shoulder blades. One more inhale. Exhale, step the right foot up to meet the left. Slowly roll yourself up to stand, sweeping the arms up and out. Hands to prayer. Let's take a dancer's pose. So knees or feet together, bending the right knee in, grabbing for the right ankle. You can flex your foot, lift your left arm up, and then reach as you kick into your palm. So maybe the left palm faces down to the earth. Yeah. If you have a chair to balance on, use it. Getting to this point in your practice takes practice, right? One more breath. Release the foot, and then both hands come down into this standing split. Yeah. And now step your right foot behind the left, pinky toes touch, cross-legged forward fold. All right, so our left leg is in front of the right. We're going to just start to bend the knees and sit all the way down into this spinal, seated spinal twist. So your left foot is over your right leg and your sit bones are on your mat. Yeah, little transition there. Now, if this is uncomfortable to have both knees bent, the right leg can be out long. All right, just left leg over right, hugging in with the right arm, left arm lifts up and back, gazing over left shoulder. You could always bring your right elbow outside the left thigh for a little more opening as you gaze over the left. Or you're hugging in the knee. Notice the spine, the elongation from head to seat. So we pull the torso in to twist. Let's take a counter twist the other way. All right, let's meet back in downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, shift forward to plank, move through a flow. Back to your down dog. And then walk your hands or feet into the middle of the mat. Slowly roll up to stand, sweep the arms out and up, preparing for dancer's pose on the other side. Good, now left knee bends in, reaching for the heel. Right arm lifts up. And then when you're ready, kick and reach. Find that point to look at that's steady. Maybe the right palm faces down. Beautiful. Keep the breath moving in and out through the nose. Maybe the tongue taps the top of the roof of your mouth. One more breath. Good, now both hands come down, standing split, left leg lifts behind, and then cross the left leg behind the right, pinky toes touch, forward fold over crossed legs. Preparing for our seated spinal twist, maybe open the feet out a little more as you sink down to sit. Either your right leg is over your bent left knee or your left leg is out straight. Hugging them with the left arm or elbow out side the thigh. Right arm sweeps back behind you into the sacrum, planting it down for stability, and then gazing over the right shoulder. So you can use your left hand to open the shoulder out more, or maybe you have a mudra with the hands. Pulling in the torso, finding a deeper twist. 3 more breaths. And then start to counter twist the other way. Good. Legs come out in front. And nice and easy, we're just gonna roll it down to our backs. Reach the arms long overhead and then curl in, hugging the knees in, head to knees, yeah. And then reach it out long, extend the legs, hover. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, lengthen and hover. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hug, release the head, legs up to the sky, waterfall pose. So this is your inversion time if you're working on anything, headstand, handstand, shoulder stand, plow, you name it. Your practice, your time to play, or maybe it's another posture you're really feeling like you need right now. So we've got a couple minutes here. I'm just going to work on my forearm stand. I haven't done one in a while. So if you're working on forearm stand, you want to come to your dolphin, walk the toes in, gaze ahead, lift the right leg, kick and lift. Ooh, don't want to go over. So you try again. If you were inverted in a headstand or a handstand, take a child's pose. If you are in any other variation, come back to your waterfall, hug knees in. Couple breaths just to reset the spine. And we'll all meet on our backs, hugging the knees in, coming into a yogi bicycle. So now when you take your yogi bicycles, opposite elbow and knee connect, just keep the knee stopping at the hip point so it forces the torso to reach up and twist a little more. And so take it at your own pace, breathing as you move. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in, release the head, rock side to side. Good. Arms come out like a T. Let the knees fall to the left, gaze to the right. Nice spinal twist here. If you have another variation, you can move into that. Knees come back to center, inhale. And then let the knees fall to the right, gaze to the left. Bring the knees back in. Give yourself a big squeeze for coming out to yoga. And then release into your final resting pose, final shavasana. If you feel like you need something else here, go for it. Otherwise, find your stillness. So noticing how the body's feeling, resting. So we've got Lisa, Joanne, Janet, Christy, Diane, Dawn this morning. Thank you guys for showing up. So today, find a prayer partner and pray about your tornado. Ask for the Lord's will to be done in your life and for God to fill your empty spot. Note any scriptures, pictures, thoughts, themes, or impressions from your prayer time. And what do you and or your prayer partner sense the Lord might be saying or doing after you pray together? And then write about that as well. So we're going to write about our prayer time and write about how you felt when your tornado hit. So those 3 adjectives, right? So fear shows up in a million ways, doesn't it? But scripture promises that God is with us, never leaves us or forsakes us. And so we have nothing to fear because we love a great God. And He only wants what's best for us. We complicate it, don't we? But if it wasn't for all the mess up of the world, God would not be able to exercise His grace and mercy. So it's all going to make sense one day, my friends. But right now, just going to your scripture, going to prayer, All of that is just a way to get to know God a little better. And he reveals himself the more we do that, right? So leaving our thoughts today to meditate on Psalm 147:3. God heals the brokenhearted and binds up our wounds. So just again, finding this stillness for a few more breaths. All that remains is love. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, bringing awareness back into your space. Then turn your head to the right, back to center, turn it to the left, back to center. Sweep your arms overhead, take a nice full body stretch. Hug the right knee in and then the left. Give yourself another squeeze. A little more love to go on so we have that extra love to share with others today. And then make your way up to a seated position. You can close your eyes and hands in prayer. Unmute yourself and meet us there. Just taking another moment to feel this love just transcend and lavish over you. Just feeling God's peace, love and joy in your heart. And then sharing that light and love with others today. So let's take a deep breath into the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And we leave here today knowing that God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Amen, my sisters. Thanks for showing up. I miss you guys.
Thanks, Cheryl. Miss you.
Thank you.
Cheryl, thank you.